What up, y'all? It's your girl, Chelsea Nicolle, and we're back for another installment of Facts Only. We got Brooke over here, Myles peeking in and out of the video or whatever. Sorry I couldn't do my show on Monday, but you know, things happen, and that's fine. Judge not, lest you be judged. But yeah, we're back in full effect. Facts Only, season 2. I don't know if y'all been counting the episodes, but I want to say it's like episode 6, maybe 7. Don't quote me. But, you know, I had to come back. I know y'all missed me on Monday, but life. Y'all really watching it?
I was watching myself.
Oh, that's fun.
That's funny.
Oh, y'all funny. Y'all real cute. So today on Facts Only, we're going to be talking about communication. A lot of y'all don't know how to communicate, so you know this is a good topic. Okay, you need communication for just about everything that you do, everywhere that you go. You need to be able to communicate. So whether that be written communication, verbal communication, body language, nonverbal cues, things of that nature, communication is key, and it can help you in a lot of different ways or whatever. So we're going to talk about communication today. I was having a conversation with someone earlier who stated that he's trying to work on his communication. A lot of times things will happen and you don't know how to communicate how you feel about them. Like you don't know how to express how you're feeling or how you're reacting to that situation. So your first instinct is to not say anything at all, or to like keep it to yourself and simmer and ponder the thoughts or whatever. And that can be unhealthy. That can be unhealthy. If you're festering on issues, if you're upset about something, if you can't voice how you feel about something, it's going to be really hard for people to understand what it is that you're going through or stuff like that. So, Myles, what you got to say? Because you keep peeking over here.
What?
You agree? Is that what it is?
I was checking.
You're checking what?
I was checking if my setup was good.
Checking on the set. He's the producer apparently, so he's just making sure the set won't fall down while we're doing this. What you think, Brooke?
Yeah.
Great.
Communication is key in any relationship, whether it be a love relationship, family, co-worker, anything.
All of that, because so I found myself saying this a lot more recently, but I don't know if you don't tell me. So if you're not relaying the necessary information to people, they're not going to know. They're not going to know what to do. They're just going to assume. At that point, perception is reality, and you can't really tell them that they're wrong because you didn't tell them what the right answer was. You didn't give them any tips, pointers. You didn't tell them where to go from there. They just kind of went with the flow. And what I meant earlier about verbal cues is like or nonverbal cues is like if you're looking away all the time, you're looking down, you got your arms crossed, like you just look like nobody could say anything to you, then nobody's going to say anything to you. If you look unapproachable, you know, shout outs to all the people who think they have resting bee face. I don't even know if that's a thing. Like,
I mean, people will say, like, my face is like that. But it's like, that's just my face.
Because do they expect people to just walk around like,
I know, it's like, don't nobody got time to
I'm happy today. Like, no.
It's like I'm busy.
No, that's not a thing. Like, I don't know. Because unless you're being a bee, which I don't, I mean, I would say I don't call people that, but I do. I'm just trying not to curse on the show anymore. But it's just like, or my face is just resting. Like, doesn't have to be a B face. Like, I'm just resting. Like, I'm just not, I don't have a big old giddy smile on, and that's perfectly fine. And if something was wrong, I feel like if something's wrong, you should be able to tell people what's wrong. A lot of people don't like to talk right then and there. I know I'm one of those people who, if something is wrong with me right then and there, don't ask me right then and there, because I'm kind of thinking about it. Get your thoughts together before you try and verbalize, because sometimes I'm all over the place anyway.
Saying the wrong thing, and you're gonna regret it later.
The wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong person. Hello, my beautiful friend Chelsea. Hello, Donnell. Welcome. Yeah. What up, Ryan? Yeah, we back. Facts only. Over here talking about communication. If you're not talking things out with people, it's really, really easy to have misunderstandings. And if somebody does something that makes you feel a way, you should tell them. And all right, so not only with communication is it like talking, but it's also listening. A lot of people want people to communicate with them, but when people start to communicate, when people start to, converse and try and verbalize their feelings and tell them how they felt about something that they did, they're not listening. Like, they're hearing you so that they can respond to you or rebut what you're saying or give you a reason why, like a debate type of joint, but they're not actually listening to what it is that you're saying. So it's like you're not actively communicating with a person if you can't listen to that person in that moment to hear where they're coming from. So communication is like a two-way street. Like, you're giving and receiving information constantly throughout the exchange. So if at one point you stop listening, communication is dead. It halts right then and there, because you're not getting the message. You're not receiving the message because you're not actively listening to the message. So you ever been in a situation where somebody just not listening? Like, you're not listening. Because we have some family members, not gonna name no names, or relations, who, like, you'll tell them something and like it seemed like it just go in one ear and out the other, and like whatever is going in the ear, some little fragments of what you said sticks to their brain, but then what comes out is something totally different that you didn't even say, like on a whole nother level. Like, if you were listening to what I said to you, if you were hearing me out, like if you were actually actively listening and not trying to spin my words, like, you would hear where I'm coming from. Like, we'd be perfectly fine. But nah, you wanna argue. A lot of people want to argue. You have to protect your energy at all times.
It's like, what's the point of that? Arguing is so freaking whack.
Protect your energy.
But people always say that, like, oh, in relationships you're gonna argue, or you have to argue, or else.
It doesn't necessarily have to be an argument, though. There can be disagreements. Y'all don't have to really just be sitting there arguing. I think there's a difference between disagreeing with somebody and that, like, and even if you are going to disagree, are you going to move towards a resolution? Like, are y'all getting somewhere after this disagreement? Do y'all reach any sort of understanding and agreement? Or y'all just going to keep going on and on and on disagreeing? Like, that turns into an argument. It's no longer a disagreement at that point. It's just really an argument. Like, y'all are just going back and forth and nobody's listening. No relationship is perfect. You think you're not going to disagree? Like, y'all just agree on everything? Yeah, I agree.
You could definitely disagree,
like,
but it's just like,
ooh, yeah, right.
Listen to the other person's opinion, because your opinion is still valid. But don't just be like, oh, no, you're wrong, I'm right. You're wrong, I'm right. Like, just agree to disagree, because y'all both gonna lose if it's like, okay, you're wrong, I'm right, and if you don't follow what I'm saying, then.
But what if the other person is really wrong?
You know, no one's ever gonna think they're really wrong.
Then they're stupid.
Like, when they think they're right, they're never going
Myles,
to think that they're wrong.
That's a fact.
They're always gonna find a reason to be right in their mind. So that's just another one of those dubs. Like,
that's another one of those dubs right there.
Take that L.
Take that L. I'm learning to take certain L's. Little bitty L's. Like, I don't argue to the point where I want everybody to think that I'm right, but I still want them to understand where I was coming from. So even if I'm wrong, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, you're right. This is why I was wrong then, because right here is what I thought about this, and right here, like, it's all about communicating. Like, talk it out. Like, it doesn't have to be an issue all the time. A lot of people give up on the talking points and, like, don't want to get anywhere. They don't want to have the conversation no more. Like, you don't agree with me? All right, fine. Forget it. And walk away. And they mad. And they going to sleep mad. And like, really? Really? Yeah. That's how you feel? Is that deep?
You never want to go to bed angry at somebody.
I don't like that.
Settle that before you go to bed. Because you're going to wake up mad about the same problem.
Wake up mad or not wake up at all. And then the last thing that you did was arguing. Ugh.
Okay, OD.
Life too short, Jesus. It's too short. No, but for real. Like, you don't need to sit here and be arguing with anybody. Protect your energy. Protect your energy.
I feel like it's not worth it. Be like a premise for a Tyler Perry movie. Like, the couple will argue and then one of them dies. It's like, damn. I didn't want the last.
That happened. That happened though. That did happen in a Tyler Perry. Yes. Like, all right, so what movie was that?
How the hell did I know?
It was that real dumb movie, and homeboy was like cheating. What movie was that? Anybody know which Tyler Perry movie that was? Where like it was, they're like all couples and they go on this like couples trip type of thing, and one of the couples was cheating on Jill Scott because she had gotten fat or whatever. Then like he brought like one of the single chicks there. It was really bad. So all right, so that was the first installment of that Tyler Perry movie. Then the second one, Janet Jackson and her husband was like fighting because Janet didn't strap the baby in right, and they was in a car accident. What movie was that?
Like that Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah, that guy.
See, I ain't never seen it.
That guy. Why Did I Get Married too? Janet Jackson and her man was over there arguing. They was about to get a divorce. They was just so upset with each other. Then like, she had sent like some stripper that bust out of the cake to his job or something and canceled his job, was acting a damn fool. And then like they arguing and he leaves and get like hit by a truck. And he died like on site in front of her. Life is too short. Love each other. Blah, blah, blah. Girl, child. Life too short. Yup. See, Why Did I Get Married? I think. Yup. Thanks, Donnell. We appreciate you. That really happened. I wasn't making that up. True. Without communication, there can be no understanding. Exactly. I don't know where you're coming from if you're not telling me where you're coming from. If you're not telling me what you're looking at, what you're seeing. Is there a tree over there to the left? Is there a park on the right? Like what the houses look like? Explain to me what's going on so I get the picture, so I know what's going on. Let me follow your directions to see where you got it up at. Like, it's not that big of a deal. How do you expect people to understand you if you're not willing to talk, communicate, open up? A lot of y'all have trust issues. That's the problem. Y'all don't feel like y'all need to communicate. Y'all think saying less is more, and that's not always the case. Although, sometimes saying less is indeed more. Sometimes you don't need to say anything. Sometimes it's not necessary to even respond to certain things because, again, I'm going to stress this. Protect your energy. Not everybody deserves your responses. I had to learn that. I really did. Not everything and everybody deserves your responses. Sometimes the enemy really just wants your reaction. They want you to come out of a good character. And a lot of people aren't really coming out of character when they act crazy because a lot of them are crazy. Like, that's really their character, to get ratchet and get it popping and all that other stuff. But if you are trying to live like a good, uplifted, enlightened type of lifestyle, people are going to try and drag you out of your character. People don't want to see you happy and upbeat and, you know, in good spirits and stuff like that. So they make it their business to, you know, pull the negativity out of you. Like, you could be negative, be angry, be upset, cuss me out, call me stupid, call me ugly, call me a dumbass. Like, they want you to do that so that they can point at you and be like, yo, that's y'all girl? Really? That's who y'all listening to? That's who y'all following? Look at all this crazy stuff she's saying. That's what they want to do. Don't let them win. Communicate and talk to yourself. You don't necessarily have to do it out loud, but mentally pep talk yourself sometimes. Like, woo-sa. That's not a fake thing. Like, just... all right, so this person is clearly trying it today, Jesus. like, just talk it through. Like, you don't have to respond to everything and everybody. It's not necessary. Like, they don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your vibe sometimes. And a lot of times you really do have to kill people with kindness. Like,
I was about to say, not kill people, Myles.
Oh my gosh.
You're ridiculous.
When your brother will be 14 this year, and it's just weird. Why would I kill somebody and then admit it on screen? What's wrong with you?
You need to get it off your chest.
Gonna kill all y'all? No.
Okay, thanks.
True that. Sometimes silence is an amazing weapon. Yes, Donnell. That's a fact. You don't have to say everything. Like, and sometimes what's understood doesn't even have to be said. Like, I shouldn't have to say anything. If you gonna keep pressing the issue, maybe I do have to say something, but sometimes you really just don't have to say anything. So people who you can sit around with and like be in complete silence and they know why you're in silence. Sometimes I get into these moods, like, and I just want to be left alone. Like, I don't want to be talked to. I don't want to be bothered. I just want to have my headphones in. I just want to sleep. I just want to watch Fresh Prince. Like, I just want to zone out. I do not want to be bothered. There are people out there who understand that, and they're like, okay, she in a mood, like, I'm a come back when she's warm and bubbly again. And there's some people who take it extremely personal, and they think that there's something wrong between us, like we're beefing, or like I'm angry with them or I'm upset with them. And that's not the case. Like, sometimes we all just need like time to ourselves to like recharge our batteries, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people come to me with their problems, their issues, things that they want to talk about, things that they want to get off their chest. They want advice. What should I do? What shouldn't I do? Should I pray? Like, things like that. Like, people are coming to me constantly, so I don't really have much time to deal with what I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel my feelings, because I'm so busy trying to interpret what everybody else is feeling and trying to figure out how to help them feel it and be all right. So sometimes I just need like a mental, spiritual, emotional break from everything and everybody. And a lot of people take it personally, and I wish they wouldn't. Because when I'm in that mood, I'm in that mood, and I'm not going to be out of that mood until I'm out of that mood. And that's just how I am. When I'm out the mood, like, you won't even be able to tell that I was even in a mood to begin with, because I've done what I needed to do, and I'm back where I'm where I need to be at. So just give me my space. Like, give people their space. Don't be overbearing. Give people their space. If they're not ready to talk right then and there, allow them. Like, some people need a breather. Some people like to think before they speak. That's me as well. I don't like to just, like, I like to just talk. Like, that's a fact. I like to just talk. But if it's a pressing issue, or something's wrong, or something's bothering me, or if it's an argument, or something happened and I have to react, or I have to feel, or there's emotions involved, I need to think it through. I just need I need a break. Give me a minute. Just hold on. Like, that's it. I don't know. Everybody's different. Some people need to talk about it like right then and there, like boom, 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 let's do it. Now, let's fix this. Now. And no, just not me.
I mean, I don't like to talk at all.
She really doesn't.
So it's just like, it's really hard to get me to talk. Like, if you want to talk to me, you would have to.
Hey, Stacey girl.
Hey, you would have to hit me first, because
Brooke's really not I'ma hit you. Brooke not checking for you. She not checking for you. She just doing her own thing. And I'm like that, but I'm also not like that. But Brooke is more so like that, where she just. But when you get her talking, if you hold in a conversation now, Brooke can add content to the conversation. It's not like she can't.
I know, it's not like I'm just sitting there, but it's like, for the most part, I'm not going to initiate it. I'm like, you're going to have to come to me with that, because if not, I'm going to just be minding my own business, doing my own thing. Like, I'm not one to conversate. I know conversate ain't a word, but I'm going to use it.
We made it a word. Trademark. Conversate.
But, you know, like, I'm not mean. Like, people seem like they look at me and they're like, oh, I thought you was going to be mean. Like, people say that to me sometimes. I'm just like, really?
I look mean. Judging a book by its cover, whatever.
I know.
Clutch my pearls. Donnell says, the problem with being the strong one is people never think you have problems or be in need of things. And that's facts. Like, I just learned to deal with things by myself, because I've noticed a lot of people don't really ask me about me. Like, real quick.
It's like, how was your day? You say, oh, it's good. Oh, well,
my day, right. Like, there are people
like,
I know for a fact. Like, there's this one particular gentleman, like, he'll text me, oh, how are you? Like, how's your day? And I'm like, oh, my day is cool or whatever. And you, homeboy, will go, not so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, if I don't ask him why it's not going good, because I'm on to the game now. That's the thing. So if I don't ask you why isn't it going so good, if I hit you with the, oh, well, I hope it gets better and move on, he ain't got nothing else to say. He ain't got nothing else to say. Yeah, good, exactly. Because like I said, I figured out the game. But if I over here and indulge in the conversation, now it's all the woes and all the this and all the
paragraphs. Trust me, I've done that to somebody before.
I peep game, okay? Like, I know when you're trying to use me for my energy. You want to replace whatever effed up situation you got going on with how I would handle the situation. Or, like, I'll give you the advice that you're asking for, and then you want to tell me that you got better ideas or better advice. So then why you asking me then? You don't agree with my advice, but you asking me for my advice. It's your business.
And then I'm just going to continue to do what I was going to do.
Let me just do what I was doing, because, sir, I'm not concerned. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you the advice that I feel suits the situation, but we're all different. So what I would do may not be what you would do. Do what makes you feel comfortable. No? Okay, because when I tell you the right thing to do, and the right thing may be debatable depending on the situation, but it's just like, if I'm giving you, you know, some ideas, some advice, and you're going to do whatever you're going to do anyway, why are you asking? Why are you asking people for advice that you're not going to actually take? Stop wasting people's time. I have a friend. Her name is Keisha. I miss Keisha. I don't think she's on Facebook, but shout outs to Keisha. She used to be like, if I'm ever telling anybody my problems, it's just because I'm getting it off my chest. I'm just venting about it. I don't want no help. I don't want no advice. I don't want none of that, because at the end of the day, I'm taking it to Jesus. Like, the only person who can help me and care about me is the Lord. So when I'm telling my friends my business, I don't want you to tell me what I should do, what I shouldn't do. Should I leave that man? Should I take that job? I'm not telling you my story so you can tell me how to finish the story. This is where I'm at right now. Like, it's just an update. I'm giving you an update about what's going on in my life. Like, I'm not telling you I want you to change my story up a little bit. Don't edit nothing. Okay? This is the direction I'm going in. I'll let you know when I reach my final destination. And that's that. Like, because honestly, a lot of people listen to your stuff just to hear your stuff. just to get a break from
just talk just to get attention. Like one person that we both know. It's like, this is why I don't text said person. Every time I see said person texting me, I'm just like, oh Lord, here we go. It's like, hey, how you doing? Good, how you doing? And here come the bulleted list of everything that's going wrong. And then it's like, damn, how the frick do I respond? Like,
where do I start?
I can't respond to any of this. So it's just like, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, I don't know what to say. And then they'd be like, oh, but I'm glad to hear you're doing okay.
That face you make when you realize who the hell she talking about. Bruh, when the messages start to come in.
They don't end until you block them.
Stop it, that's not nice.
I ain't blocked them yet, but, you know, I've just been ignoring every...
It's hard. It's hard. Communication is like actively talking, listening, and also knowing when not to speak. And a lot of people don't realize that sometimes you mess something up. Sometimes you effed up. Take responsibilities, take accountability for whatever you messed up. And if somebody is trying to go in, because sometimes y'all do some things where people need to go in on you. So if you deserve a cuss out, take that L, yo. Take it. Sit there and listen.
Nah, because then they're going to get mad.
And learn.
Get mad about what? You wrong. You all right, so you dead wrong.
They're mad that you pointed out the fact that they wrong.
I hate people like that.
You didn't have to tell me like
I
that.
hate people like that.
You need to hear it.
People like that.
People that don't take criticism well. Or people who can dish it but can't take it. I can't stand a person like that.
I'm not even gonna lie. Shout outs to Philip. Like, Philip used to come to me with stuff that he would be upset about, but the way he did it would be the reason why I'm mad. Like, I'm not mad that I'm wrong. I'm mad that you coming at me like this. Like, don't do that. Because he had like roundabout ways of doing stuff. Like, he wouldn't never come to me straight with it. It's always like little questions trying to lead up to it. Like, come with it if you got it. Like, and if you don't got it, you don't got it. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Chelsea, boom, on this date at this time, you were dead wrong. All right, you know what? You right. Mm-hmm. I sure was. What we gonna do to fix that? Don't pussyfoot around whatever you upset about, like whatever you mad about. Don't try to game me. I don't like when people try to play me like I'm a game. I'm really not hard to understand and talk to or anything like that. So you don't ever have to strategize or get strategic just to talk to me. Like, it's really not that hard. Y'all should see what my inboxes and DMs and stuff be looking like. These people be coming with just about anything to say. Like, no, shooting all the shots from all the angles everywhere on the court. On a whole nother playground, shooting the shot, and child, it's really not that deep. Like, I'm very approachable. I may not look it, but I'm very approachable. I'm easy to talk to. Things aren't hard for me to understand. I'm not an idiot, so there's no reason to be roundabout me. And I hate small talk. Don't do the come to me very direct. I appreciate it so much more. It cuts me a lot of time trying to decipher what the heck you talking about anyway. Because when people are like, you know, this happened, right? I'm like, why are you asking me this question? Like, what happened? Now I'm thinking about what's going on. Like, just tell me what it is. Tell me what it is that you want. Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know it. No, that's not. I mean, I feel like that first line was all I needed for that song. But whatever. Like, honestly, what it is. What it is. What it is you want. What you wanting. Honestly, communication, bro. Like, people say it's key and they say how important it is and how important it is to them and their relationships and stuff like that, but they're not doing it. You're not communicating at all. That's not okay. Phone over here ringing and stuff. Hold on. We'll communicate later, sir. So, yeah. Not talking is important. is an important part of communicating anyway. Sometimes you just got to sit there and listen. And when people coming at you with foolishness, don't say nothing at all. It's not worth it. Because a lot of times, if somebody comes to me and they say something that kind of gets me in a certain type of mood or makes me feel a certain type of way, I can't respond right then and there. Knowing me, myself, I can't, especially if I care about that person. Like, if I care about if I'm going to care about that person after that conversation, I cannot respond to that person in that moment, because if I'm angry, if I'm upset, or if I'm feeling any type of negative feelings or vibes, like, I can't respond right then and there, because anything that I say will not be good. It just won't.
Mm-mm.
It just won't. And I don't want to ever say anything to anybody that I would feel like I would regret. Honestly, I don't really regret things anyway, so I don't want to start doing such a thing. So, you know,
I just be saying anything, and then other people later on would tell me that what I said was hurtful or, you know, mean or kind of like too harsh, and I'm just like, well, damn, my bad.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So sometimes I have to figure out how to say certain things.
Like, that's another thing. Like, through text, you can't really interpret how somebody said it. It's words. So you might be reading it with this inflection, but really I was saying it with this tone. So you mad and I'm confused. And I'm just like... That's
another thing. I'm tired of hearing these gentlemen talk about how they don't like talking on the phone.
These gentlemen.
Like, 2 dudes in a week was like, oh, I hate talking on the phone. I hate talking on the phone. I can't hear your expressions and your reactions to certain things that I say if I'm texting. Texting is cool.
I don't like talking on the phone either. I hate that. Like, if you call me, you better have something to say.
That's the thing, though. Like, it's not that you don't have to necessarily hate talking on the phone. You hate talking on the phone with dry people who ain't got nothing to say. Like, y'all just sitting on the phone.
Hey, what you do? Nothing. What you do?
Nothing.
Like, all right. So you called me. So what is it that you wanted?
What is it that you need?
Like, I think it's different with FaceTime because you can see.
I like FaceTime.
Like, I don't mind a FaceTime, but to be sitting there on the phone to my ear, no, miss me with that. Don't call me ever.
Miss you with that bush.
I hate it. So I can understand where people are coming from with that, but I can't.
We text so much, and like we don't know how to do the face-to-face though. I had a job interview, not necessarily a job interview, but like the little pre-trial interview. All right, so you know, back in the day, I'm not that old, but back in the day, like you bring your resume, you go out on an interview. Like, that's face-to-face. Like, interpersonal skills is important to these folks or whatever. Then they started doing like the pre-screening, like phone interviews before they set it up that you come in face-to-face to do an interview. Y'all know I just did a text message pre-screening interview. They're like, oh, we think you would be a perfect match for this position. Do you have some time to answer some questions? Reply stop if the message... I'm like... So I reply yes. So I'm thinking somebody's going to call me because I responded to the number. Nah. They start running off and writing off all these questions that I'm just supposed to respond through text. Like, how are you going to know that I'm the best candidate for the job if you're texting me?
Mm-hmm. Press 1 for yes, 2 for no. Like,
no, for real. Like, it was legit. Press 1 for yes. Press 2 for no. Press 1 for the, like.
It's like, or I'll just press stop, you know.
I'm gonna press stop because if you don't even really want to get to know me and know, like, just to see if I would be the best fit, like, it's sad, y'all. It's real sad out here. Like, y'all really don't know how to do the face-to-face.
Interviews are no longer personal.
They're not.
Any old rando can be interviewed nowadays.
No, for real. Not to mention that y'all be coming in the interviews looking like anything. This girl came in the interview. She had on like some sort of sandals. This has nothing to do with communication. No, this does have something to do with communication because what you wear, how you present yourself, communicates
to them that the job is important to them.
Y'all think it's a reach? I don't, because it's facts. Facts only. Like, she came with some like sandals on, some like little swaying pants, like them little, I don't even know what kind of, them little loose looking dancey pants. I don't even know. Then she had on like this little leather jacket, like one of them, I don't even know, like a leather, I don't know what kind of jacket it was, but it was like one of them small leather jackets, and she had it zipped all the way up. So whatever shirt she had on under it probably wasn't the best. I was like, what is this girl wearing? Like,
I mean, nothing will ever top that girl who was getting an interview at Target one time. She came in there with pajama bottoms and house slippers. And I was, because she knew me from school. She's like, oh, you had an interview too? I was like, what you mean too? Like, what, you have an interview? Like,
what you mean too? Girl, what you wearing?
Yeah, my interview is right now. I'm like, good luck. She didn't get the job, clearly. But I was just like, no way. You did not come out here with pajamas and house slippers to go to an interview. And some people really just don't know interview, what do you call it? Etiquette. Some people don't know that you're supposed to be business casual.
And a lot of things, like, and it's sad because they don't even know what business casual is no more. Like who prepares you for this? Like, don't people prep you for this type of stuff? Like, that doesn't happen in schools no more.
Your clubs.
Didn't they do that at schools? I feel like they used to do that at schools.
Young men, young women's leadership type of thing. But not everybody was in that.
Yeah, it's so sad. I remember a dude came into Target as well. Dude came into Target and had on like regular like jeans or what, and it's just like,
that's not gonna get it for you, boy.
My mother said, dress for the job that you want, not for the job that you either have or that you're applying for. So if you start at entry level and you're trying to be CEO, you're trying to be top dollarish, you have to communicate to them that you want to be in the position where you gonna look like this every day. Plain and simple. Like, they're not gonna take you seriously if you come in there with leggings and Uggs and a small shirt. Like, at my job, we have business casual, but like you could wear jeans, but you just gotta look appropriate, basically. So there's no leggings, there's no graphic tees, there's no ripped clothes, there's no stuff like that. Things that make sense to most people who have worked in a job that would require you to, you know, not. You want to switch chairs?
I'm gonna finish and then come back.
Okay, so
Myles,
like we have. All right, there you go, Myles. You want to be in the camera finally? What up, this Myles, y'all? Don't be awkward. Don't be awkward. And you got stuff on your face. You what? Anyway, so we work in a place where. We have like business casual. You're supposed to just look appropriate, basically. When I tell you these people be coming in there looking crazy. One thing, big girls, wear your size. Small girls, you can't wear anything you want just because you're small.
Yes, they can.
Leggings. If you're gonna wear leggings, have at least like a long like shirt, not really shirt, but like maybe it's a shorter dress, so you needed some leggings under, or like a nice flowy dress type of thing. Make it work, but y'all not making it work, and y'all in the workplace and y'all making other people look bad and don't even realize it, and it's kind of sad. Communicate. Also, tell your friends when they don't look or smell too right. Tell your significant other when things gotta change. They gotta do things differently, more often, better. I'm just saying. You need to communicate these things because they won't know if you don't tell them. Point blank, period. That's just how that works. They don't know if you don't tell them. You're really just going to play the switch? You're not even sharing any communication tips. No, you're not.
Communication, you need eye contact.
Which you're not even giving them. Eye contact, okay. And what else?
Good posture.
Which you're not giving them either. This guy. So anyway, yeah, y'all. Communication is mad important. And again, we've been stressing that a lot in like the Facts Only season 2. Like it's not just relationship. We together, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. Like it doesn't have to be like that. You have to deal with people on a day-to-day basis, day in, day out. Some of y'all got kids. Communicate with your kids. Talk to your kids like they're actual people.
I know, right?
And not like they're babies.
Just throwing tablets and phones at their kids. And now look how freaking Toys R Us is all around the world closing.
R.I.P. to Toys R Us. Y'all really did Toys R Us, Babies R Us, and all that dirty.
Because parents would buy like interactive toys and then will play along with their kids. But nowadays it's like, here, play on this tablet. Oh,
I'm going to live my life. Play on this tablet. I'm going to put you in the playpen. I'm going to put you on the floor and put a whole bunch of pillows around you. Watch Netflix. Watch this, watch that. Like, kids are not playing things anymore, as Myles got the switch in his hand. Kids are not playing anymore. Kids are not kids.
Kids don't like toys anymore.
Kids don't like toys.
In kindergarten, they
want tablets and phones. It's so sad.
Barbies and Legos anymore.
Listen here.
I love me a Lego.
Y'all don't want me to bring kids in this world because my kids gonna just shit on all y'all kids, okay? Just tell y'all that right now. Kids gonna shit on all of y'all. Not all of y'all. My God, baby, shout outs to y'all. But the rest of y'all kids, no. I'm kidding. But no, for real, y'all gotta do better. Plain and simple. What game he playing? What you playing?
Mario Kart 8.
Mario Kart 8. They have a couple different games that they be playing on that thing. They're going to do a YouTube channel and be gaming and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for that. But, you know, I would rather us like travel and do outside activities.
I mean, we about to travel. Well, to a gaming convention. But, I mean, it's outside.
Whatever. Nah, but for real. Communication is very important, and people aren't communicating the way that they should anymore. Myles, you really just gonna blow bubbles on that? Oh, okay.
I know it's stuck on your lip.
All right. What? Okay.
That was on my lip.
Nobody look at Myles. Please don't look at Myles. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop saying and like.
That's impossible.
It's not impossible. People, sometimes I pay attention to people and they really do it. And I aspire to be just like that. To be able to articulate things without saying or like the filler words.
Yeah, that's true.
They want you to like.
But then again, when Obama was doing speeches, he would always be like, So it's like even the greats.
Even the greats do
sometimes,
but I'm trying to learn because they say it's really just slowing down and gathering your thoughts, like thinking before you speak, like actively doing so. So
you
that
did it 2 times.
I did
already.
like.
Yeah, like is almost in. Well, I was about to just say it. Is almost in all of my sentences.
I don't see that.
And I was just about to end the sentence with the word
like.
It's hard not to.
Like.
Exactly. We just say that. That's just what we say.
Like, no, for real. Like, nah, for real. Like,
exactly.
It's really a habit, but self-awareness is key as well. Like, at least we know. Damn. Now I'm be counting as. Now I'm going to count all the times that I say like in a sentence, and that's gonna really frustrate me.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna come to 10.
All right.
for some reason.
Thanks, Myles. But yeah, communication, y'all. It's hard. A lot of people say that that's hard. Dang, you busting up the set, bro. You gotta chill. You're not gonna fix it.
Up.
You're not gonna fix it. Move the switch before you stand up. Anyway,
Put the switch on the stool.
Anyway,
why don't you take your spot back, bro?
Communicating is hard. A lot of people don't know how to communicate their feelings, their emotions, and what they're going through, things like that. So, you know, y'all really in the screen just fixing it. I'm trying to tell these folks about communicating.
It's all Brooke's fault.
Technical. How is it my fault? You stepping on it. Your technical difficulties, you know.
Bro, we went down to one viewer because y'all over here messing. Nah, we good. Right, but strap that back up. Honestly, if we're not actively communicating, if we're not able to express what's going on and tell people what we're going through and stuff like that, it's gonna be really hard to relate to other people. I try to get on here and all right. So I do facts only, and I told you guys about my project, the Eve's Revenge project that I'm doing, that I spoke about, things like that. And I'm the type of person, I don't really promote myself and what I'm doing. I tell y'all what I'm doing. If y'all down, y'all down, and if you're not, you're not. I don't like to badger people, but I feel like I'm going to have to start badgering y'all. So don't get annoyed with me, but I'm going to start badgering y'all because I need more feedback on facts only. I want to know what y'all want to talk about. I want to know questions that you may have that you want to discuss. I want to know topics that you want me to go into, topics you want me to research. I want to know how you feel about Eve's Revenge. A lot of people haven't even told me how they feel about Eve's Revenge. If you want to write for Eve's Revenge, if you want to sing, model, whatever for Eve's Revenge, let me know, because it's not about me. It's not just for me. It's about all of us, okay? Eve's Revenge is supposed to be a movement. It's supposed to be bigger than just me and just facts only and just us in Connecticut. It's supposed to go places, and I want to go places with y'all. I don't ever want people to think I'm doing anything on facts only for fame or attention or popularity or anything like that, because honestly, I'm not. Doesn't really go with my personality. I'm not. I love talking to people. That's why I do it. That's my gift, and I have to give it back to the Lord by, spreading what he wants me to spread, which is the good news and whatnot. But I can't do that if I'm just doing it by myself. And I understand that a lot of people aren't going to be down, and that's cool. Like, I don't expect everybody to come around. We all have like fear of rejection and things like that. I don't fear rejection. I just don't like it. I don't fear it. Like, y'all can reject me if you want to, but that's on you at the end of the day, because I'm not giving y'all anything that's crazy. I'm not giving y'all anything that's bad for your health or your lifestyle or anything like that. I'm not trying to sell you any products or anything like that. I'm just trying to get us to wake up and evolve and grow and be better. History doesn't need to repeat itself. I know a lot of people go based on that. Oh, history's just repeating itself, and trends are coming back around and things are just happening. That's how it's always been. It doesn't always have to be like that. We have so much technology and things at our fingertips that can help us move and grow forward and do things differently and do things a lot better and efficiently. There's no reason why we need to be stuck in the past in history repeating itself. That's absolutely stupid. So that's what facts only is all about, just growth and movement and being better people as a whole, bringing people together to communicate and get stuff moving. Like, each one teach one, each one reach one, whatever, however you want to spin it. That's what facts only is all about. The movement of Ja people. Not necessarily, but necessarily, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That's the point. So, y'all got anything else to say about communication?
It's just that it's important in your everyday life.
everyday
We
life.
already said that, but I mean,
Myles, we can't even see you.
Without communication, everything is chaos. I'm just
All
saying,
right.
if not everybody,
All right.
if people ain't on the same page, it's like y'all all confused.
No,
if we're not on the same page, half of y'all are not even in the same book. Like, not even in the library.
That's why you don't talk to those people. You don't talk to people who ain't on your same level, ain't on your same caliber.
I mean, sometimes you have to, though.
Not on purpose.
No, like, not the level below, though. But then you're the level below for them, so they wouldn't want to talk to you. See? You got to pull each other up. Can't stay on the same level. So if they want to stay on that same level or whatever, dead it, because you don't have time for that. It's all about growth and maturity, evolution, you know? You don't want to always be doing the same thing. You want to grow and be better people. So communicate your needs with people, communicate your wants with people, dreams, goals, aspiration. Have a certain level of discernment or spirit of discernment, they say, so that you know who to talk to versus who not to talk to about your life and what you want to do and how you're trying to do it. There are people, like, I try to reach out and, you know, follow certain people on social media and things like that. And a lot of people be smelling themselves, thinking that they're better than certain people or better than whatever your movement is. And don't let those people get you down or make you feel any type of way, because they started from the bottom and now they feel like they're here, but they're still like right here. It's okay.
Ones who front for the book, and then
a lot of y'all front for the book too.
It's like, I know you in real life,
and I don't even really claim that I know you in real life, so that just,
I know, like, I don't want to.
Goes to show.
I know, and I know you're not like that.
I know of you. But a lot of the reasons why there's so much animosity and stuff is because we don't support each other. Like, a lot of people don't do things out of love. She used to be like this, and he used to do that back in the day, and I used to do this, and y'all gonna keep doing that? Or no? Nothing new? Nothing improved?
Gross.
Same old stuff. Okay. Gotta do better, but you have to want to start with yourself. And if you're in a position where you can pull somebody up from wherever they're at, if you can offer a helping hand, if you can help and do something, why not do that? Not even just for yourself, but just for your community, for your people, for people that you know. Y'all whack.
Moral of that story
is y'all whack, okay? Do better. Facts Only is all about pulling everybody in. I even want to do like production. I want to start like a production company so that we can do like books and shows and movies and short films and theater and all that stuff. Like, we have so much talent and we don't bring it together for the greater good because y'all whack and y'all worried about all the wrong things. Like, y'all not always gonna start off making money, and I feel like that's always the end goal, but we don't ever look at the step-by-step aspect of growth and journeying and maturing and things like that. Y'all want to get straight to the money, and that's just not how it works. But these people out here got your mind up thinking that that's how that works and that's how it should be. It's good to have that spirit of entrepreneurship or whatever, but you have to realize you're going to take more losses than you are going to take dubs, okay? The good dubs, like W's. No? Okay. So yeah. That's Facts Only for tonight, y'all. What episode is this, bro?
What is it, 7?
One.
What episode is this? I feel like this is episode 7.
It's the second one with me.
I think so.
I feel like this is the 7th episode. Like, for real. What y'all think? Psych. Nah, it is 7. It is. I'm just joking. Tati, hey girl. How you? Shout out to you. Doing big things. Tati got her whole degree or whatever. And then she went directly to get a job in the field where her degree is at. Go ahead, girl. That's how you do it. Really, Myles? We don't own the rights to that music. You gotta stop. Tati says some people are just happy where they are, no ambition, and that's true. And you can't always try and pull those people up because they've already settled. So you know when they say when the dust settles, like let them settle with the dust. It's cool.
When the dust settle and when the dusty settle.
So the dust.
Not the dusty. Like you don't have to do that. You really ain't have to do that. No? Like why you had to call the people dusty? Like, but yeah, y'all. That's facts only. Communication is key. So if you're having trouble communicating, you know, they have Toastmasters. It's like a public speaking kind of thing. So that's a good start. Just allowing yourself to get comfortable speaking if that's an issue. If just internalizing your feelings is the issue. If you want somebody to talk to, I like to talk. Don't try to talk to me about like dating me because I'm not currently like really actually actively dating. It's scary out here. Y'all weird. So yeah, don't try to beg. I'm not. Let's talk about your feelings and not the ones for me, because I know you don't have any. So there's that. So you know, but facts only. Brooke Alexis, Myles Da G.O.A.T, and you know that's that. Season 2, episode 7.
That's a 7, right?
7? Will they read it like that?
What the hell 7s look like? Like this.